Hi, I'm Leo Young. Today we're in the suburbs of Boston looking at Plympton Court, located at 41 Plympton Road in Sudbury. This is one of the most beautiful homes you'll see in the greater Boston area. This is an 11,275 square foot home featuring 6 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms. And this is seating on a 2.17 acre lot, abutting over 50 acres of conservation land. This home is currently listed for $5.75 million by me and my colleague Brian of Compass. As always, more details will be in the description below. And without further ado, let's begin our tour. So first off, a bit about the location of the house. This is located on Plympton Road. This is one of the top neighborhoods in Sudbury, just about half hour out of Boston, and also convenient to the other major hubs of Massachusetts, such as Framingham, Worcester, and Marlborough. This is also pretty close to the Hanscom Airport, where you can charter your own private flight out. And a bit about the amenities in the area. You have convenient town center over there, stores, walking trails, bike paths, and all the fun stuff. And about the house, as you enter, you'll see past the wrought iron gate, the whole house is surrounded by fencing just for security and privacy. And coming up on the driveway as well, you'll see it's a pavered driveway, not just a regular asphalt driveway. And this makes it easier for maintenance, and it also looks a lot better. Towards our left and right are plenty of parking spots, and also the garage and the guest suite, which we'll go into later. For now, we'll go up the bluestone patio to the entranceway. As we walk through the front door, we're greeted by this gorgeous 2-story tiled foyer. This is a nice formal reception area for your guests. And if you take a look around, this really sets the tone for the rest of the house. I love that they chose the white or the off-white color, and also have gorgeous white pediment door frames. One really cool part for when your guests come here, you have a coat closet and a powder room for them to get ready. Here, let me show you the powder room. So one thing to note here too is that this is made of a curved door frame, which is interesting because you don't really see this too often. They had to bend the wood to make this door frame. And inside the powder room, you'll see the mosaic detail, which is something that's really special. And you'll see throughout the house too, a lot of the tile work in the bathroom, they all have their unique look to it. And one really cool thing about the foyer that I wanted to point out are the pineapples you see on top of the door frames. So what's the significance of pineapples? Back in the 18th century, pineapples were really, really hard to get. They used to cost upwards of $8,000 per pineapple, and wealthy people back then used to buy them to display at parties to show off their wealth and their hospitality. And that's why you see pineapples being used in high-end colonial architecture. Now, one thing too, count how many pineapples you'll see throughout the house today. So let's continue on to the first room of the house. This is the formal living room. So if you look right here, it's highlighted by a gorgeous big rotunda. And this is something you don't see in a lot of homes, and definitely highlights the house. This is a great formal place to host your guests or to have a business meeting that's, not in a conference room. And something cool about this house was that this was originally designed back in 1989 as a junior league show house by architect David Kane and his team. So what a junior league show house is, for those of you who don't know, is basically it's a series of houses that you can go to with beautiful architecture. So people come into this house, they take a look at the gorgeous woodworking, because that's the feature of this house. So David Kane built this back in '89. He's a famous local builder, and his emphasis in this house is woodworking. So you'll see the finest wood used throughout with gorgeous details. And speaking of wood too, you'll see this whole room is made with a tiger maple, and it's also got the beautiful little bird's eye figures. And something cool about the bird's eye figure is that you'll see, by the way, they're the ones with the little dots on the wood. Something cool about them is that it's really rare. Only about 1% of maple wood has that bird eye feature. And also, because of its rarity, it's hard to get, it's expensive to work with. So people usually use it for like a pool cue, or they put it on a jewelry box. But in this house, you have a whole room made of this. So that's very impressive. So continuing on, right here we have the dining room. This is one of 2 dining rooms in the house. So most commonly used as more like a breakfast room or an informal place where you can have some close friends over. And this leads to obviously the kitchen, the family room, and also the formal dining room. Now, even though this is an informal dining room, you'll see that the details are still beautiful and it's still very comfortable. And in this room, you'll see they have dental molding and also some nice coffered ceilings throughout. So moving through these beautiful sliding doors, we have the family room. And this is where you come here to relax and to hang out. You'll see this room is 2 stories high, and it's got gorgeous cathedral-styled arch beams. And it's also got a floor-to-ceiling artisan stone fireplace, which is very nice. And of course, it features natural lighting throughout with a walkout to the backyard. And what I like about this space is the volumetric living space. So people don't really talk about this, but it's the length times width times height. So with there being so much space, it really enhances the space. It makes you feel comfortable and more relaxed. And one more thing about the house, this was bought back in around 10 years ago by the current owner. So aside from putting in all the effort to renovate the original house, they expanded it. So now they've invested north of $11 million into the house to not only restore it to its former glory and also expand it to be comfortable. And this is part of the expansion. So you'll see, nice and updated, super comfortable. Wow, what a beautiful day to be seeing the yard. So as you'll see, this yard is perfect for entertaining, whether it be a small crowd or a huge party. So to my left, you have a nice grilling area, custom stone masonry seating under a nice cherry blossom tree. Gorgeous oversized gunite pool with triple artisan waterfalls and built-in speakers. And you also have a shower area to my left. Around the property, you have mature specimen trees, which are actually imported. So they cost over $1 million to do all the landscaping in this house. Crazy, isn't it? And let's see, to the left, we have a nice brunch area for if you're just wanting to enjoy a meal outside on a nice day. And to my right, we have a nice green area for you to play putting or play some bocce ball. And also that leads to the motor court. So we're coming back into the house and into the kitchen, and just looking around, I love what they did with the cabinets, the display cases, the marble countertops. It's gorgeous. And take a look at this white marble with silver brushed nickel finishes, and you have top of the line appliances. You have a Viking 6-burner. You have a Wolf double oven right there. And you have a very cool Sub-Zero fridge that just blends in with the rest of the cupboards. And as you open it, it's really heavy as well. So pretty much a full fridge and freezer right there. And also one thing to note, there's a fun little microwave over there too. Moving on from the kitchen, you have a powder room right here for anybody that needs. And continuing on, you have a nice little mud room for you to come in. You know, in New England, it snows a lot. It's very yucky sometimes. So you come in here with your shoes, you take them off. You got your coat closets right there. You don't have to get your dirtiness throughout the house. Now, when we continue, you have a private guest suite. And this has got everything that you need. It's got your own living room, your own private entrance, a full bath, and of course your bedroom. So as you see, this room can be used as an in-law suite or an all-pair suite because it's got its own private bathroom, its own everything. And one thing about the bedrooms in this house, this is one of 6 bedrooms, and what I like about the whole floor plan is that it makes a lot of sense. So the shared spaces like your living room, your kitchen, your dining room, they're all in the center of the house. Whereas the bedrooms, they're all to their own corner. So everyone has their own space and you can retire to your own room at night. So let's continue back to the main area of the house. Right here, we have our butler's pantry right outside the formal living room. It's got a nice wine chiller. You have your glasses, your own sink, just a nice prep area. Now let's take a look at the dining room. So let's continue to the formal dining room. Now what I love about this place are the decor and the details. So right here you have an oversized, custom-made crystal chandelier, and you have really cool columns going through the house, and take a look at the moldings as well. Very intricate and very beautiful. This is where you host your guests when they come over or have an important dinner or anything like that. And of course, no dining room is complete without its own fireplace. You have your white marble fireplace, which really warms up the room. Through the formal dining room, we have the study right here. And you'll see it's made with a very rare South American bloodwood through the whole room, and it's got beautiful skylights throughout. And also on the floor you have a nice banded detail, and also to our right we have a nice emerald colored fireplace. And we have 2 actually. We have one that's a natural one and one that's a gas one. So walking through, we see beautiful shelves. I love this detail, the iron and the frosted glass. And of course, here is where you have all your work, conference calls, and you don't need to blur your background here because the background's perfect. Now, right behind us is actually a wet bar. So if you have a late night at work, you can actually prepare yourself a nice glass of whiskey. So let's continue to the auditorium, but first I want to note there are doors on both sides of this study for privacy. And also I love the little sconce lighting details in this house. So we continue on to the auditorium, and wow, so there's a nice elegant piano here with a couple spaces for you to enjoy it or for your friends to enjoy it, and of course a nice warm fireplace. And what I just noticed about this room is that the acoustics are designed very well, because when you play the piano right here, the sound flows through these both to resonate to the rest of the house. So let's continue on through the hallway, and notice too, the floor is made of a really nice walnut wood. So this, I believe, was imported from Colorado actually, and parts of it has actually radiant heat throughout. So this is a shoes off house, so you'll feel warm going through. Now, let's take a look at the second bedroom today. So this is the original master back when this was a $3 million home. So right there we have the actual bedroom itself. Here we have the bathroom, and here we have a nice big walk-in closet. So past, this is the second door to the bathroom. One more thing just now, it actually feels more like a hotel bathroom rather than a spa. You'll see later in the master, that's the one that looks like a spa. So right here we have the bedroom with a nice big bed right there. I really like the details of the bed frame actually. You see it's got a really rustic vibe to it, and so does the rest of the room. And notice also the dental molding throughout and the wainscoting details below. So we continue through the gallery, and this is obviously where you hang your artwork and whatnot. But what I really like about this space actually is the detail in it. So, you know, aside from the ornate columns going up and the molding details, you'll see the ceiling actually has got a slight curve to it, and it's got a light blue tint. And the way that the lights sort of diffuse on the ceiling sort of make it feels like you're going through Venice, like the Venetian. So we continue on to the master bedroom, and one thing to point out too, you actually have an elevator in this house. So it gets you downstairs, super convenient, right to the garage, easy access. We'll take that later. So through these double doors, we have the laundry room and the sitting area. And you'll see there's 4 sets of laundry through the house actually. So everyone does their own laundry. So continuing on to the master suite, we have of course the beautiful master. We have 2 walk-in closets and also a gorgeous master bath. So let's take a look at the master bedroom first. You'll see it's huge and oversized. I mean, take a look at the king-size bed and how small this room makes it look. So you'll see there are actually tiered ceilings, so there's 2 levels to it. And I love what they did with the decor throughout. It's got a nice soft color, puts you at ease when you're at night, relaxing. You have a nice warm fireplace right there, and a walkout straight to the yard. And one thing I will note too, so people say, you know, CEOs read 60 books a year. That's true. I mean, take a look at that bookshelf. It's filled with books, and one thing I really like about books is that, you know, experts in their field, they do a lot of research, they dedicate their entire career, some of them towards these books, and they put that wisdom in some paper that you can easily read and gain knowledge from in just a few short hours. But let's continue on to the master bath. So what I like about this space is that there's actually 2 separate amenities. So it's like a his and her master bath. You have your own vanity sink right here, your own closet, your own bathroom, and then of course the tub and the shower are shared. One thing to note as well, I love the banded blue marble details throughout. You know, I'm a big fan of the tile work in this house. I think that's what makes it really stand out from the other houses that I've seen. I really like that chandelier through this tub. It's got nice natural lighting, and also taking a look at the shower, it's nice and oversized. I also see some steam features, so you can have a steam shower instead of a regular shower. Now, right behind us, so we have 2 walk-in closets, so his and hers, and let's take a look at this. So in this walk-in closet, you'll see it's made with a dark cherry wood. It's nice and oversized. You have actually your own island, so you can prepare You know, when you're dressing up for work, you can put all the accessories that you want here, look at the mirror, and get ready and look your best. So let's continue downstairs through the elevator. So we come out right to one of the 2 garages in this house. So this is really the master suite of your garage. And why I say that is because you see, first off, here's a gorgeous Italian racing inspired car wash. And this is actually a full-on car wash. You know, you see in those scrub-a-dub places, you have everything you need. Keeps your car looking nice. And like I said earlier, this was inspired by Italian racing. You know, the owner really loved Ferraris, and this is the perfect place to keep it looking good. Now, moving through too, this space is big enough for 6 cars. And also you'll see the tile is actually got radiant heat, and it's also cooled by air conditioning. So this is really a 4-season garage. Keeps your car looking nice. And let's continue on to the second garage. And of course, outside we have the motor court. So let's continue on to the second garage. And before that too, this space is, it's also a side entrance to the house. You know, you come in here, also a nice little mud room for you to store your shoes and your equipment, whatnot, before you enter in through the house. Now, the second garage, this is more so of a daily garage. You know, if you're just driving a certain car every day, you store it right here. This is also 4 seasons, and you can also see fits around 3 cars in here. One cool feature I like is the garage tech shelving. It's very versatile in what you can do with it, and you can store many different kinds of things. So let's continue on to the entertainment level. This is what I love. So the utility room, this is hard to come by, but me as a realtor, I've seen way too many basements that are just all jumbled up and whatnot, but this is kept nice and clean. You have great diagrams of the house. You have some industrial sized systems through the house, so pretty much keeps the whole thing running. One thing to note too, right out the house is actually a whole house generator, an industrial size generator. So they actually use that at the universities to keep their power on. And the same generator is used to keep this house on. So you don't need to worry about any power outages in New England and whatnot. All right, so the first room I want to highlight is the home gym. So this is a full-size gym. You have all your equipment right here, your running machine, ellipticals, weightlifting equipment. You have your TV right there. This is perfect for the quarantining world right now. Now, continuing on, we have what we call the pool room. So this is actually not just a pool room, it's got everything you need. What I like about this space, it's not just a pool room. You have, aside from a pool table and some spectator seating, you actually have a full-size bar. So you can entertain people, watch TV, you can whip up a cocktail, and just have a lot of fun. And of course, right behind us, we have a connoisseur's wine cellar. This is actually climate controlled, which is very cool. And wait till you see this. So first off, you could fit so many bottles of wine here, more than you'll ever need to drink. And what I love about this space is actually the ceiling. Take a look at it. It's a copper lined ceiling. Those of you that know copper, it's very hard to work with, and it's a very delicate metal. So for them to do this for a whole room is impressive. So after the pool room, we come here to the game room. This is, you have your nice little retro pinball machines and baseball machines. Also nice popcorn machine for what's coming next. And also through the doors, you'll have a fridge for your beverages, anything you need, and also a set of laundry machines for after you're working out, you want to just toss your clothes in there. But let's take a look at what's next. So, first off, here's a bathroom for anybody that needs it. It's very conveniently placed. But here is the theater room. And you'll notice that we're going downstairs to the theater room. Take a look at this. Oversized theater room, and you have your family style seating in the front and also theater style seating in the back. So after you pop your popcorn, come right in here, enjoy a nice movie. I love what they did with the carpeting and all the design. It's very much like a regular theater. Now, one cool thing about this room is that it's especially dug out just to make the theater room. So you'll notice how quiet it is in here. You know, a lot of homes I've been to, their theater room is just an unused room in the house. But this was dug out especially for this. So what makes that special is the soundproofing. You can play a movie on full blast right here and not bother the rest of the house. All right, let's catch our breath here in what I call the buffer area for a little bit. I like homes that have little buffer areas for, you know, when you have a party and you're just done talking with a group of people, you want to catch your breath, you know, catch up on some text before going on to the next room. It's super convenient. You're not blocking anybody. It's not a hallway or anything like that. But yeah, so far on the lower level, we've seen 2 huge garages with the private car wash. You have your own private home gym. You have a nice big pool room with the wine cellar, got a game room, and an underground theater system. I mean, this house is a compound. You can literally lock yourself in here and just be self-sustaining. You don't need to leave the house for anything. You can do everything here. All right, let's continue upstairs. So as we come up the staircase to the second level, we arrive at this balcony area. So we have the gorgeous rotunda overlooking the living room with beautiful ceiling details and a nice view of the chandelier. This is very much so like a library or another formal building. And on the other side, we have a welcoming balcony for the reception area for you to make a grand entrance to your guests when they come visit. So you'll see on the second floor, it really has a versatile floor plan because you can either use it as a 2-bedroom or a 4-bedroom layout based on your situation. Now we'll take a look at the right suite first, and then we'll take a look at the left suite and then continue upstairs to the final bedroom. So right here we have the first bedroom of the second level. Nice oversized bedroom. You have beautiful crown molding throughout and wainscoting details. And also behind us is your own personal bathroom. So it's convenient if you have a guest staying over who's maybe older or just wants easier access to the bathroom while they sleep. And also take note of the fireplace as well. It's a nice touch. You have your own amenities here. And we'll continue on through the hallway to the prep area. This is where you get dressed and prepared. So you have 2 closets, as I said, 1 for each bedroom potentially. And right here you have your own laundry area because everyone does their own laundry in this house. So it's a good way to learn accountability. And right here you have a half bathroom and also a full bathroom, just depending on your needs. So let's take a look at the bathroom. Beautiful emerald tiling. And take a look at this bathroom. I love the skylight. It's just It's got such a nice detail to it and just lets light in gently. All right, let's take a look at the other side. All right, so we arrive at the left suite. So you'll see this is currently used as an office right here, but also could be used as a bedroom if need be. You have a nice wood burning fireplace, generous lighting, which is perfect for an office space. So let's continue to the bedroom. And now we have the final bedroom of the second floor, and as you'll see, similarly sized and equally cozy. And finally, we'll take a look at the prep area. So as you'll see right here, similar setup to the other side. You have your laundry room, you have 2 walk-in closets, a half bath, and a full bath. So this way, everyone has their own amenities, no need to share anything, everyone lives very comfortably. Now let's take a look at the final bedroom of today's tour. And before doing so, I will point out, each suite actually has its own private deck, which is beautiful for enjoying a nice day out. And here we are at the final bedroom. This is nicknamed the Eagle's Nest because this is the son's room. So you'll see there's a lot of cool details, including, first off, there's these varsity style stair runners, which are very nice. And you'll see up here, this room is divided into 2. You have your office area right here and your bedroom here. You have 2 of your own walk-in closets, very spacious seating areas which overlook the exterior of the house, and also your own private bathroom. And what I love about this bathroom is the slate tiling throughout and the waterfall shower. Makes for a very nice and luxurious showering experience. Well, that was Plympton Court. Thank you for walking through it with me. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Please let me know in the comments below what your favorite part of the tour was and anything you'd like to see more of or less of next time. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as I'll be putting out more videos like this for you. With that being said, hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time.